Okay, a very good morning, children. Children, after square root chapter is completed, today we are going to discuss. Let us discuss cube and cube root. So, what is the concept of cube? Let me explain you. Now, you know what is a cube? Cube is a 3D solid, three-dimensional solid having length, breadth, height. You read it in class 4. What is volume of a cube? How to find what is volume? How to find the volume of cuboid, cube, etc. Now, look at this is a solid whose name is cube. It has how many edges? If I ask you it has how many edges, you can easily answer. It has 12 edges. This is one edge, you see, this is the edge. You can name the edge 1, 2, 3, 4. You can easily count. It has 12 edges, okay. And you also know that in a cube, all the edges are what? Of same length, okay. Each edge is same. That means if this edge is of 2 units, then this will be also 2 unit, 2 unit. Each edge of the cube is same, okay. It has 12 edges and the length of each edge of a cube is same, okay. Now see, if I ask you children, what is the volume of this cube, you can easily find. And the 3 edges, you know, the 3 edges are the 3 dimensions, namely length, breadth and height. You know, in a cube, you see, in a cube which is solid, which is 3-dimensional solid. 3-dimensional means having 3 dimensions, length, breadth and height. In a cube, all the 3 dimensions, that is length, breadth and height, all are equal, and it is known as the edge of the cube, okay. Now, if I ask you what is the volume of this cube, you can easily answer. What is the formula? You know in junior classes, formula for volume of cube is what? Length into breadth into height. If we multiply the length, breadth and the height, we will get what? The volume of the cube. And since length, breadth and height are same in a cube which is equal to h, therefore volume of cube can be written as, this thing we have already read in junior classes, volume of cube equal to your h into h into h, okay. We are multiplying the h 3 times, you see, okay. So in this particular example, it is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8 cubic unit, you see, 8 cubic unit. If the length of each side or each edge is 2 units, then the volume of this cube will be 8 cubic units. See children. So what is cube here then? So to find the cube, what we are doing? What we are doing to find the cube? To find the cube of a number, you see, we are multiplying the number how many times? We are multiplying the number 3 times. So if a number is multiplied 3 times, the product of a number 3 times is called the cube of that number. That means, you see, like 2 square, you see, 2 square means 2 into 2, that is 4. Now, cube of 2, you see, 2 cube. You see, base is 2, power is what? Exponent is 3, this is exponential term. 2 base power 3, it is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8, you see. So, this is what to read? You have to read cube of 2. How to read this? Cube of 2. And what is the cube of 2? Cube of 2 is 8. Why? Because when 2 multiplied 3 times, we are getting 8. Suppose I ask you, if I ask you what is the cube of 4, so what will happen? 4 to the power 3. That means you will multiply the base 3 times. So it is 4 into 4 into 4. It is 64. Okay? So 64 is the cube of 4. 8 is the cube of 2. Now these are, you see, 2, 4, this 8, 64, these are all positive integers. We can also find the cube of negative integers. Did you understand what is cube? By cube of a number, what we mean? By cube of a number we mean, we have to multiply the number 3 times. That means we have to find the product of the same number 3 times. That is cube. Okay. Now, instead of taking positive integers, we can also find cube of negative integers. You see. Suppose take a negative integer, say minus 2. Whole to the power 3. 3 means power 3 means it is read as cube. Whenever in any exponential term, the power is 3, you read it as cube. C-U-B-E, cube. So minus 2 to the power 3 means minus 2 cube. That means here the base is minus 2. So we have to multiply minus 2 how many times? 3 times to get the cube. So minus minus is plus, plus minus is minus. You know all these things. Now the sign of the product is minus 2 into 2 into 2, it is 8. You see. So the cube of minus 2 is 8. If I ask you what is the cube of minus 6, you can easily find. It is minus 6 into minus 6 into minus 6. So it will be minus 216, which is again a negative integer. You see, minus 2 was a negative integer, its cube is a negative integer. Minus 6 is a negative integer, its cube is also a negative integer. That means the cube of a positive integer is always positive, while the cube of a negative integer is always negative. So this is the concept of cube. So cube means, cube of a number means we have to find the product of that number how many times? 3 times. Means we have to multiply the number 3 times. Then only we will find the cube of a particular integer, maybe positive or negative. Then what is perfect cube and cube root? Now we will discuss. You see, what is cube root? Let me tell you. See children, this is a symbol for cube root. Like in square root chapter I said this is a symbol for what? Square root. But when 3 is written here, when we write 3 here, this is the order of radical. Radical and exponent we will discuss in another chapter. So it is the order of the radical, 3. So that you will understand later. Cube root is denoted by this symbol. Just you remember at present. Like we write square root, if I say square root of 16, this is square root of 16. This is cube root of 64. You see how to read. Cube root of 64, square root of 16. Okay. So this is the symbol for cube root. Now what is cube root? Let me tell you. Suppose just I said what is the cube of 2? If 2 is a positive integer, and if I ask you what is the cube of 2, your answer will be 8. Okay. Now if I ask you what will be the cube root of 8, how to know or how to find? So if someone asks you what is the cube root of 8, what does it mean? It means you have to find that positive integer. It means you have to find that positive integer which when multiplied 3 times will give you 8. That means what is the number which we multiply 3 times? The answer will be 2. You see, the answer will be 8. Now it is clearly 2. You see, if we multiply 2 3 times, then only we will get 8. So 2 is the positive integer which when multiplied 3 times will give you 8, and hence cube root of 8 is 2. Similarly, if I ask you what is the cube root of say 64, what does it mean? It means which positive integer will be multiplied 3 times? Which positive integers will be multiplied 3 times so that the product will be 64. That means whose cube? What is the positive integer whose cube is 64? You can easily say whose cube is 64. It is 4. 4 cube is 64. Because 4 cube means 4 into 4 into 4, 64. So cube root of 64 will be 4. Now if I ask you what is the cube root of 512, you see, what does it mean? It means what is the positive integer whose cube is, or which is the positive integer whose cube is 512? Which positive integer when multiplied 3 times will give you 512? The answer is clearly 8. You see, if you multiply 8 3 times, then only you will get, because you see, because what is the reason? The reason is 8 to the power 3 or 8 cube is 512. You see, here cube root of 64 is 4. Why? Because or since 4 to the power 3 is 64. Cube of 4 is 64. Therefore cube root of 64 is 4. So this is the relation between cube and cube root. So what we will conclude? If you see, we will conclude that if cube of suppose 216, cube of 6, if cube of 6 is 216, you see, if cube of 6 means if you multiply 6 3 times, suppose the product is 216, then you see, if cube of 6 is 216, then cube root of 216 will be definitely equal to 6. Cube root of 216 will be definitely equal to 6. Okay. So this is the concept of cube and cube root. How to find cube root we will discuss in another class. But we have to understand now what is perfect cube. Like in the chapter square root, I discussed what is perfect square. Here we will discuss what is perfect cube. See children, what is meant by perfect cube? Okay. What is perfect cube? Let us understand. Now to understand perfect cube, let us take some example. You see, suppose consider the numbers 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, okay, 216, etc. Okay, let us consider these positive. I am taking only positive integers. It is also true for negative integers. Okay, let us consider all these numbers. Now tell me children, if I ask you 1 is the cube of which positive integer? If I ask you 1 is the cube of which positive integer? Cube of which positive integer? The answer is clearly 1 because 1 cube is 1 and here look at 1 is a positive integer. Now come to the second number. Suppose the second number is 8. Now if I ask you 8 is the cube of which positive integer? 8 is the cube of which positive integer? The answer is 2. Because 2 cube is 8 and 2 is a positive integer. Now come to the third number, 27. If I ask you, 27 is the cube of which positive integer? The answer is 3. It is a positive integer 3 and its cube is 27. Now see, next number is 64. If I ask you, 64 is the cube of which positive integer? The answer is 4. 4 cube is 64. If I ask you, 125 is the cube of which positive integer? It is 5. 5 cube is 125. So like this. See children, 1, 8, 27, 64, 125 etc. 1, 8, 27, 64 and 125 etc. These numbers you see. These numbers are what? They are the cubes of some positive integer. 1 is the cube of 1 which is a positive integer. 8 is the cube of 2 which is again a positive integer. 27 is the cube of 3 which is again a positive integer. 64 is the cube of 4 which is a positive integer. That means all these numbers 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216 etc. These are all cubes of what? They are all cubes of some positive integers. So you will ask me, sir, can they be of a cube of negative integers? Yes, I am giving example. Suppose you see, if I take minus 1, see. Now see minus 1. Minus 1 is also the cube of minus 1. You see. Minus 1 is the cube of minus 1. Here minus 1 is a negative integer. See, minus 8. It is the cube of minus 2. Again minus 2 is a negative integer. Minus 27. It is the cube of minus 3. Here minus 3 is a what? It is a negative integer. That means you see, these are minus 1, minus 8, minus 27 etc. All these numbers, they are the cubes of some what? Negative integers. But here 1, 8, 27, 64 etc. These are the cubes of some positive integers. Okay. So whether a number is the cube, see children, whether a number is the cube of a positive integer or a negative integer. Whether a number is the cube of a positive integer or a negative integer, that number is called what? It is called a perfect cube. So what I mean to say children, these numbers are perfect cubes. Why? Because they are the cubes of some positive integers. And in a similar manner, minus 1, minus 8, minus 27, minus 64, minus 125, minus 216, okay. So these are also perfect cubes. Why they are perfect cubes? Because they are the cubes of some negative, these are negative integers and their cube is these. These are the cubes of these negative integers. So they are also what? They are also perfect cubes. So what is a perfect cube now? So perfect cube means if a number can be expressed, you see, any number which can be expressed as the cube of some integer, maybe positive or negative. If a number can be expressed as the cube of some positive or negative integer, then we call such numbers as perfect cube. Okay. So we will discuss more about perfect cube in the next class. I hope you understood children. Okay.